Hey guys, welcome back to another It's So Balanced video. Today's video is not going to be a montage. We're actually starting a new series today, different tips and tricks for World vs. World. Today's first video on that subject, we're going to be going over some spots in World vs. World that some people may not know about or aren't familiar with, and how to utilize those spots in different scenarios. The first spot is up by North Camp, this bridge over here. If you're on your war claw, you can actually come almost all the way up to the top of it before you start sliding down, right in line with the pine tree, dismount with the jump, and you can actually get up onto this area up here. And there's a little hidden area in the bridge over here. You can hop up over on top of here. If you're on a ranger or a different class that has a high range attack, like longbow, great sword for mesmer, etc., you can actually attack from up here. Otherwise, you can even jump down here and continue moving down south on this bridge, just jumping up on the little ledges to get through the blockages, and you can run down either on top or underneath of these little roofs. If you get up on your mount, you can actually jump off and dismount onto the roofs. If you come all the way down to the southern end and try to jump into enemy territory here, it'll automatically port you over to the northwestern enemy gate. Another spot over by North Camp is going to be this building over here. If you have North Camp taken and the enemy is just kind of lingering in their spawn there, you can actually build a ballista up here and use the ballista to hit them from the top of this building. So here's somebody outside the gate we're hitting, but even if they're inside on the little ledge where people like to hang out a lot of times, you can actually hit them on that ledge with the ballista. Another spot over by South Camp, if you go to the west side, if that waypoint is not yours, you can actually port across there if you just walk right up there where I did. It has to not be your spawn. If it is your spawn, you can actually sit right there in that little spot that would port you, and you're actually invulnerable right outside of your spawn there. So it's super useful for kiting large groups. Sort of the same case for over by Southeast Camp. If you come up just west of this camp onto the ledge here by the waterfall, if that spawn, that southern eastern spawn, is not yours and you jump into the waterfall on the right side here, it'll port you over to the other side of the spawn. Another great little spot is over by Southwest Camp. You can actually get on top of the building here, and if you have ports on a class like Mesmer or Thief, you can actually port down, one-shot people, stomp them, and then just port right back up. It's really fun, just kind of a troll spot, but it's kind of fun, just kind of semi-AFK and somewhat safe. They have to camp the camp before they get to you. To get up there is pretty easy. You need swiftness or super speed to jump off this ledge here, then you just glide over to the pipe. Once you land on the pipe, you can jump up onto the lower roof. From here, you want to use some type of transformation that'll make you smaller in size. I like to use Quaggin. And then you just run up the little ledge here, and as soon as you get to the pinnacle of that ledge, what you're going to do is you're just going to jump and then glide right down onto the edge there, and then you're on the top of the roof. And from there you can make your portals, jump down, one shot, portal back up, whatever you want to do from there. If you're on Ranger, you can also just sit up there on Ranger and just kind of longbow down onto people. Another great little tip for a southern western camp, if it's not yours, you can actually glide into the enemy spawn area right on the ledge here, which kind of confuses them. It doesn't really help you too much. It's just kind of funny to do because people will tend to hide up there if they're scared to come down and fight you, like this Reaper was. And you can kind of just jump up there, and they usually attack you or jump down. And you can either bait them down out of their spawn area, or if you head deeper into their spawn area, it'll actually port you over to the other side of their spawn, similar to the spot by South Camp and Southeast Camp. But in this case, I was able to bait him down following me. He's kind of confused, and I ended up getting him, which is what my goal was. Anyway, that's it for the video, guys. If you want more videos like this, let me know in the comments below. If there's other specific types of tips or tricks for World vs. World you want to see, let me know. Otherwise, there are some more spots that I could cover.